drug addiction, homosexuality, child abuse. These problems have come under close scrutiny in recent years. However, there are still other problems facing our society. It's problems that we must deal with and unearth and bring out into the open, or else they will wreck the core of humanity as we know it today. I have here with me Mr. George Lowen. In regular life, he is a creative consultant for a large advertising agency, and George is one of millions who faces a far more serious problem. George has an unnatural attraction for spoons. George is a spoonophile. It all started one day, an innocent afternoon, when George was faced with a problem. He had to do an account which he did not particularly like. He was bored. He sat in front of his terminal and he daydreamed. Lying on top of that terminal was a spoon. When it happened, George picked up the spoon, examined it. He'd never seen such a beautiful spoon before. Its curves, the bold simplicity of design, was alluring. He wondered where that spoon had been all his life.
I don't know what happened. I was just overcome by this feeling. The spoon, anything to touch it, to caress it. It was something I'd never felt before. I did feel very guilty. Let me put that right there, right now. But not anymore. I mean, the spoon is, everyone should experience the spoon in the room.
That night in his kitchen, George experimented. He had forgotten that his buddy was supposed to meet him at midnight.
George? George, man. George, man, wake up. What's wrong with you? What's going on here? George? George? Chris! What are all these spoons, man? Are you weird? Are you alright?
George quickly lost all of his friends, but he gained something new. He gained a purpose in life. He gained a oneness with spoons. George quit his job. He lost his family, but he gained a following. They call themselves Spoonies. This is Bob. He wishes to remain anonymous, but his name is Bob Core, and he lives at 22 Front Street in Patterson, New Jersey.
Hey, you're not supposed to tell everybody that.
Bob, how did you first meet George?
I think it was at a spoon convention.
A spoon convention? And where was this convention?
Wait, so they call it a Tupperware party, but we don't go for the rest of the Tupperware. We just go for the spoons.
And are there normal people there, like housewives?
Well, people like us, normal people who twist their heads and grab it.
But perhaps Bob is not representative of George's group. Next we meet Debbie. Hi. Hi, Debbie, could you tell us about spoons in your life?
Well, I met George in a restaurant. Thank you. And I saw him at the salad bar. And he seemed like he was just enjoying himself so much.
What was he doing?
He was, well, he got into a little bit of trouble.
What
Playing
kind
with some
of
of the
trouble?
spoons at the salad bar. He was taking them. Just having fun with them.
And
It was harmless. He wasn't hurting anybody.
this attracted you to him?
Well, he had asked me to come to his apartment because he saw how happy I was. He showed me his spoon collection. It was amazing. He's got spoons from all over the world. They're really beautiful. He's got some that have silver inlays. They're engraved.
He got Disneyland spoons.
Yeah, those are neat. The only ones I didn't like were his Smurf spoons. They weren't too neat.
They were blue plastic.
Here, I brought this one for you.
Oh, why, thank you. Why, thank you very much. And let's
It's a
not
very special spoon. There's some engravings on the front.
Well, thank you. But let's not forget Dwayne. Dwayne, could you tell us about your experiences with spoons?
Huh?
Now, are all three of you aware of the pressures against you put on by society to erase spoonophilia?
Well, we're no different than anybody else.
Yeah, we just like spoons.
Some people like trains.
You want a spoon?
Are you aware that the
We
Southern
can't get
Baptist Unitarian Conference has condemned you?
You want a spoon?
Are you aware that President Reagan has signed a bill making it a felony?
Are you aware that The Wizard of Oz is banned in some states?
Well,
I mean, everybody has their hang-ups, you know, and
want a spoon?
everybody has the things they enjoy. Yeah, and
I like sometimes when I get home, I get my spoon and I put them all over.
the public pressure against spoonophiles is growing. Congress has passed a bill which President Reagan has signed, which will make it a felony to be a spoonophile. It will be a crime punishable by death. To answer this growing public reaction, George has agreed to take some phone calls from the public. Excuse me. We on? We have the phone? Well,
Oh yeah, I think we're
Yeah.
okay, thanks. Okay. We have a call on line 1.
Yeah, hello? Hello? Am I on? Yes? I just want to say that I think what you're doing is wonderful. And I think even if they execute you,
Thank you.
should stand up to them and not let them push you around. Do anything you want with spoons. I personally, I'm very much into...
Line 3, George.
Hello?
Hi, am I speaking to George?
Yes, you are. This is George.
Hi,
Do you have a question for us?
yeah, this is Bob from Long Island.
Yeah. Yes, Bob.
And
What can I
I'm
do
just-
for you?
I would just like to know, George, what exactly is it that makes spoons such an important thing, such a big deal?
Well, Bob, let me tell you, you really have to experience it for yourself, but it's more than words